Hi, this is John Guilbert, the Executive Director of the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. And today I'm here with Erin Hanney, and she's from Burlington, Vermont. And she is a community-based ecological planner, whatever that is. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think she's going to tell us about it. But more importantly, why are you here in Nevis?
I came to Nevis about 3 weeks ago, although I'd been here for about 2 months in October and November, to start working on a recycling feasibility study.
Recycling, okay.
Recycling, good, yeah. Good. I'm really big into reducing, reusing, and recycling materials here on St. Kitts and Nevis. However, that project is not started quite yet.
It's on hold.
It's on hold, right, for a little while. And so that's why I came down and then met with you and the biodiversity team through the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, and it seemed like you had some work for me, potentially.
Yes, we do. We were very happy to find that you were here because we have an immediate need as far as GPS, GIS training for ourselves and students, and we're creating a lab, and so we heard that you had the experience to help us with that. And maybe you can tell our audience here what GPS GIS is all about.
Sure. Okay. So GPS stands for Global Positioning Systems. Acronym GPS it's used for a lot of people have GPS systems in their car, so it helps them map out where they need to go when they're visiting their grandmother. More kind of technical, professional ways to use GPS is in collecting data out in the field. Information on where plants are located, boundaries of historical properties. Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of the GPS, and it's a handheld unit, and you walk around and you click buttons, and then you come back into the office and you have a software called Geographic Information System, GIS. Right. So that is basically taking the real raw data and putting it onto a computer like this, and then making maps out of it and making different layers with the data that you've collected.
Okay, now I understand that we're going to use a test location that's called Fort Charles, right? I think a lot of local folks will be interested in that, and because it has a very historical significance to Nevis. And we will utilize that location to do all of the GIS points.
GPS points, correct, yeah. And with the students from Charlestown Community School?
CSS, Charlestown Secondary School. Yes.
Right, so some students that have volunteered their time, and then teachers as well as some society members will come out, and we'll use the GPS units, and then from there, after maybe doing some collection of the boundaries and different, maybe we could collect information on the size of land, just bare land rather than structures. We could do that as well, and then come back into the offices here, and the students will download the information and then make maps and
create a map
draw lines.
Fort Charles.
Fort Charles, yeah. And then maybe even we could do something along the coastline to show this is where the edge of the coast is, because there's that cliff there by Gallows Bay.
Right. Yeah. Well, this is going to be exciting, believe me. So, Erin, thank you for joining us, and we're looking forward to the training.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Well, we'll see how that goes. Huh?
Yeah.